been a number of mass shootings in the U.S. this year. The latest one in Highland Park, Illinois. 7 people killed at a 4th of July parade. And hearing about this continued type of violence can be difficult. Joining us this afternoon at 4 o'clock is UW health psychologist Dr. Shilagh Mirgain. Dr. Mirgain, thanks for joining us this afternoon. First question, how does one begin to process something like what we saw down in Illinois? And what are some ways people can start to cope?
Well, I think we've really grown weary by all these tragedies, and the most recent are really heartbreaking. And cultivating a mindfulness practice can really allow us to strengthen our sense of resilience. It's really the power of connection to ourselves and others that help us heal and allows us to really bring our best selves to the world around us.
And we know social media is huge. What can people do online to protect themselves that way?
One is to unplug. I think we can be bombarded with images and stories and fears and dramas, and to really bring ourselves back to the present moment. We know mindfulness, which is simply about being present here and now on purpose, intentionally, can help us strengthen that resilience, can lower stress, can boost our mood, reduce stress and anxiety, and also physically can help things like lower blood pressure and boost immune response.
You mentioned stress and anxiety. I know a lot of times we talk about after these events, because they've unfortunately happened so often, we talk about helping children cope with tragedy, but what should adults specifically be looking for in themselves in terms of stress and anxiety so they can help the young ones?
Well, we first want to be a role model to young people by working on self-care. So something simple that people can do is just what I call the 3 Ps: to pause, presence, and proceed. One, press the pause button, maybe put down your phone, maybe take a few breaths, feel your body in the moment, open up to your surroundings, and then proceed with mindful speech or mindful intention. And with children, it's really our presence that they need right now to offer reassurance, to answer any questions that they have, to come up with a plan of how to keep them safe. And it's summertime, so just do some of those simple things that really make summer fun. But we want to be present. We know that if we're on our devices, we feel less connected. The negative stuff can really hook our awareness and intention, our attention, and cause a lot of unnecessary suffering. So we want to really ground ourselves in what's good right now by just being present.
When self-care maybe isn't as effective, when should you possibly seek therapy?
When you find that you're having so much distress that it's impacting your daily life, when relationships are being impacted, or where you're just not functioning well, feel free to seek out help. These are challenging times, and sometimes we need some expert advice and help to allow us to cope more effectively.
It is okay to ask for help. Dr. Shilagh Mirgain, thank you for this important information and sharing your time with us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.